This is my jujube tree, and these are the biggest jujubes I've had so far. And the tree's been in the ground now for the second year, so we've got a few. And it looks like I will only have a few this year, but some are just rotting out with the cold and stuff, so I'm just waiting for these to start to discolor just a little bit to show that they're ripening. We did try one about a week ago, but it wasn't quite there yet. So this is my first little batch. Oh, there's one that looks kind of ripe brownish. I don't know if I can get that, but we'll see. Lovely, isn't it? So I picked that one from the top. So this is the color it should be when they're ripe, but this is so small. So this compared to this guy, I mean, it just kind of ripened way before. So this is next to each other. So yeah, I think we're on the right path. Thank you for the beautiful, warm, hot summer. Hey, it's Jazz. I am here in Surrey, BC, so the Pacific Northwest. I have two jujube trees. Jujubes are Chinese dates, and this one here is a Lee. I planted that 2 years ago, and it's slowly coming to life. It's getting bigger and bigger, and you know what? It's doing quite well. I planted that so that the Lang jujube tree that I have, I'll show you that. This is the Lang. This one I bought, I want to say 5 years ago. For first 3 years it was in a pot, and then now it's been here in ground. I did a little pruning, or my husband did a little pruning, and that was end of January, and today is February the 5th. And it is doing quite well in this spot. I actually had some jujubes last year, and that ripened. So the Lang jujubes were a little bit small, but I mean, still they were a decent size. Jujubes taste, when they're green and they're almost ripe, they taste like an apple when you crunch into it, but they have a really nice crispy crunch to them. And as they ripen, they turn into a bit of a kind of a reddish brown color. And so when they get halfway to being reddish brown and partially green, they're quite sweet. The taste is indescribable, but I do love it. And then as they ripen more, if they vine ripen, great. They become kind of like a spongy, like a sponge cake kind of consistency feel to it, but they are quite chewy. You can take them off the tree and ripen them on the counter. I didn't have enough, so I had them sitting in a bowl on the counter and picked up one and walked around, ate it, and kind of thing. But if you get a good abundance of them, you can also dehydrate them further and then put them into your cereals or whatever else, or just as little snacks. So these are my jujube